The Cardinals have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Steelers going up against the Cardinals. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup. Let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Here we go now. Blue, landing.
Back to throw here. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deion Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now, because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll go again with Bell. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a gain of 14 there, and the Steelers are going to have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of the tight end, Troy Nicholas. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And this is going to be incomplete. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. Back to Glendale after this timeout. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th situation. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Alert 86,
A first down carry here for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
He'll look to throw here. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Roethlisberger to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the wideout in motion. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Now Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up second down. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh 1st. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. They come out here in the I. Green, the tight end, in motion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cardinals want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Steelers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's roll the highlights. Cardinals taking the field for their opening drive. Pass will be completed over the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. The Cardinals up by a touchdown. Cardinals with the ball early in the second. Sims is going to haul in the pass over the middle, and he'll be tackled at the 11-yard line. Cardinals still on the field. Johnson's going to look for a gap, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Cardinals push their lead to 11. Now to late in the first half. Bryant's going to haul in the pass, and it ends up working for a touchdown. This cuts the deficit to 4. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Monday night matchup.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Green, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 2nd and 10 here. Brown, the lone receiver left. On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Troy Nicholas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch left. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Here we go now. Blue lining.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Holding defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 30 yards there. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, try and make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though, is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy can get involved in the play, the ball's being delivered. That allows him to get upfield and make even bigger plays.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terrence Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is taken at the 3. Stays on his feet. Here's the Cardinals defense as they head out to set up shop. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they try it out here for this series.
Yeah, right now, the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And able to push it. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. And running room. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. And they'll get it up the middle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking out of the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. And
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Steelers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.